Let's use subflows to configure conditions that are applied to an invoice and raise an exception. From the Workflow Studio homepage, select New and choose Subflows. Enter the subflow name as Missing BO or Legal Entity. You can add a description to provide context for this subflow if needed. Next, choose the application. For this demo, we've selected Accounts Payable Invoice Processing. Then select Build Subflow. Now let's configure the inputs and outputs for the subflow. In the Inputs area, enter the label as Invoice sysids and the name as Invoice_sysids. The type dropdown will auto-populate with string. Then select Done. In the header area, select Flow Variables from the pop-up menu. Enter the label as Condition Result and the name as Condition_result. For the field type, choose True/False for the type and select Save. Next, from the drop-down list, select Action and choose Lookup Records. In the Table field, search for your invoice type. Configure the conditions as sysid is one of invoice sysids and select Done. Now, let's create the flow logic. First, choose the flow logic for each item. For Condition 1, choose for each invoice record. Check if the business owner is empty. For Condition 2, choose for each invoice record. Check if the legal entity is empty. And select Done. Next, we'll add a flow logic to set the flow variable. Choose Condition Result from the drop-down list. Select the Data checkbox and select Done. We'll add to the flow another flow logic to set the flow variables. Choose Condition Result from the drop-down list and select Done. Then select Save. Next, from the drop-down list, choose the action Accounts Payable Invoice Processing and select Generate Exception and Line Exceptions. Choose Condition Result as the flow variable. Select the exception definition record as Missing BO or Legal Entity. For each invoice record, enter Invoice. Enter a short description as needed. Then select Done and save your subflow. Finally, select Publish, and your subflow is created.